You ready to record?
Objection. Hearsay. Witness, please. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. To the jury. Hearsay. Sustain. Objection overruled.
I'm never going to let her watch a courtroom drama again. Welcome to Pete and Hannah's Watch List. I'm your host, Pete Mitchell. I'm here with my great co-host, Hannah.
Hello, people.
Hannah, we're here today for AFI Redux, where we're trying to create the ultimate AFI top 100 list. And today, this show, we're doing The Verdict, which stars the great Paul Newman. Have you seen The Verdict before, Hannah?
No, I've never seen this.
You've never seen this before?
But you obviously have?
Yeah, it's my selection.
Yeah, I'm glad.
It's from 1982. It was based on a book. IMDb is 7.7. Rotten Tomatoes 88. Letterboxd 4 out of 5 stars. It is directed by the great Sidney Lumet, which we have had on the list before. 12 Angry Men. Now, have we had courtroom dramas on the list before? Yes, we've had To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yep.
Which we both love.
12 Angry Men.
12 Angry Men, which we both love. So this is the third one. Are we going to add more? Yes. Now, why? Well, courtroom dramas need to be on this list. And over 100 movies, at least 5 of them got to be courtroom dramas. It's a great genre.
Percentage.
It's a great genre, I'm telling you. Okay, so before we go into the stats, let's look at the worldwide box office from 1982. Now, some great movies in 1982. It's actually a really good year. I'm just going to throw some movies out and see if you know any of them. There's two Australian movies on the list.
All right, bring it up.
Okay, I'm going to bring up the first one. Man from Stone River.
Yeah, you're very much a fan of that movie.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, The Thing.
Oh, yeah.
The Road Warrior, which is another Australian movie. Yep. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Blade Runner, which we've also had on the AFI list, and it's continuing to be on our list. The World According to Garp, great Robin Williams movie. Sophie's Choice, which is, we took off the AFI list, but it was on the original.
I liked it.
Tron.
Tron?
Yeah.
Wow.
Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
The Toy, which I love to mention.
No, thank you.
First Blood.
Yeah, cool.
Gandhi.
Yeah.
Which won the best picture that year. The Verdict, the movie we're going to talk about today. Annie. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Starring the great Dolly Parton. Poltergeist. 48 Hours. Star Trek II. The Wrath of Khan. Porky's. Rocky III.
Amazing.
An Officer and a Gentleman. Tootsie. And E.T. the Extraterrestrial, which both were on the list.
Can I just say,
what a year.
Rocky 3 is in 4th over Officer and the Gentleman and Tootsie.
Yeah, and
I
Can you
don't
believe
like
that?
E.T. makes sense. E.T. was such a big hit,
But Tootsie, cross-dressing, Dustin Hoffman gets it done.
Hey, as we did talk about on the list, I think we are taking it off, unfortunately. But, oh, man, I love that movie.
What a great movie year.
True.
This movie was directed by Sidney Lumet, which we've had on the list before. He did 12 Angry Men.
This is, by the way, watching this movie, 12 Angry Men and this are a great, pair.
Yeah.
Kind of.
We also did Network, which is on the list as well. Mm-hmm. He also did such great movies as Dog Day Afternoon with the great Al Pacino.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Serpico with Al Pacino. Murder on the Orient Express. Running on Empty. Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. What a great man. Died in 2011. Love the great Sidney Lumet. Fantastic.
Great work.
Screenplay was by David Mamet. Now, David Mamet, noted playwright, gave us the great play Glengarry Glen Ross. Also had some success in film industry. He did The Postman Always Rings Twice. He also did Untouchables and Wag the Dog, which he was nominated for an Academy Award, and he was also nominated for this. It is based on a book by Barry Reed. Now, Barry Reed was an attorney himself. He wrote a few books, including a couple based on this character. So he did The Heart of the Law, he did Law and Clinical Medicine, Verdict, The Choice, The Indictment, and The Deception. So he had this character in a few different books, and he also had a detective character that he used as well. So, but only
Great.
only The
Great
Verdict was
names.
made into a movie.
Yeah, great names for great names. The choice.
Yeah.
The deception.
Yeah. Reed's protege was a guy called Jean Schuchtman. It was a trial lawyer who became famous for a lawsuit against Grayson Company, which got turned into a movie called A Civil Action, starred John Travolta and also Robert Duvall. So there you go. Small world. This is produced by David Brown and Richard Zanuck. Now, Richard Zanuck used to run Fox, so this is a Fox production. And he ended up, he worked with Steven Spielberg a lot, did Jaws, did Cocoon, did Driving Miss Daisy, which we won an Academy Award for. So here you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. We'll go into the cast a second. Cinematography was by Andrzej Bartrowski, who is Polish, and he did a lot of Sidney Lumet's films.
Yeah.
He also directed a few movies of himself, mainly action. Romeo Must Die, which was a Jet Li movie. Cradle to Grave, Doom, which was starred The Rock.
Okay.
Yep. So there you go. It's a few movies. Cinematography, he worked with Lumet with Prince of the City, Depth Trap, The Verdict, Daniel. He did Terms of Endearment with James L. Brooks. He also did Prisoner's Honor with John Huston. And he did Twins with Ivan Reitman.
Amazing.
Yeah. He
Truly.
also worked with Joel Schumacher in the movie Falling Down. Yep. Speed with Jan de Bont.
Yes.
And Taylor Hackford in The Devil's Advocate.
I love that film. Let's talk about a lawyer movie.
Let's talk about a lawyer movie. So, yeah, he had a good career, didn't he? Yeah. Also did Lethal Weapon 4.
Yeah, very interesting career.
Music was by Johnny Mandel. I didn't really notice the music much.
Yeah, a big thing of this movie is that
It's really silent.
it's really silent. It
Yeah.
actually pays more attention to the script and the performance, I would say, than the music, which is, it's not the most terrible thing in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Edited
there's
by
definitely music though.
Edited by P.C. Frank. This movie was released by 20th Century Fox on December 8th, 1982. It goes for 129 minutes. The budget was $16 million, and as we already said, box office, it did pretty well in the top 12 and made $54 million worldwide,
Yeah,
which is fantastic for a movie of this type.
yeah.
That if people made a movie like that today,
A serious courtroom
they'll really
drama.
love it.
Yeah, no one watches that. Sorry.
The elevator pitch: a down on their luck defense attorney gets one last case to prove his worth as an attorney. Problem is, he's an alcoholic.
And everyone's working against him, basically.
Everyone is working against him. Okay, let's talk about the cast. What a cast. Paul Newman. Now, we've done a few movies with Paul Newman, including Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah.
What a movie. This is right up his alley. Paul Newman playing an alcoholic. Now, Sidney Lumet, when he came on board, they were going to go down another direction, right? And then they get Sidney Lumet in, and he gives a script to Paul Newman because they'd worked together. Paul Newman he said, I want to look at all the drafts. So there's all these different drafts because this movie was in production for a while. And David Mamet did an original script, and the producers didn't like the ending because the original ending was they didn't know about the verdict. So there was like a little joke from the producers saying verdict ? Mamet didn't like that, so Mamet left the case, left the script, and then they brought on Robert Redford, and Robert Redford was going to help produce. He was going to star. He brought on a writer called Bridges. He really got rid of the alcoholism, got rid of the real tough parts about attorney Frank Galvin. And he tried to bring on Sidney Pollack, who he'd worked with multiple times, including 3 Days of Condor. But the producers found out and they sacked Robert Redford. So then they went to Lumet, and Lumet said, okay, I want to bring on Paul Newman. So Paul Newman got all the scripts, and he says, I agree with so Lumet, you have to use the David Mamet script. So Sid Lumet went to David Mamet, and he says, look, I don't like a few things in the script. Can you change them? And also, I need an ending different. I need to know the verdict.
Yeah, the verdict.
I don't need to know how much they won. I just need to know. And so that's how you got the ending that you got. Charlotte Rampling played Laura Fisher. Jack Warden, what an actor. He was in 12 Angry Men. He's just fantastic. I always bring up Jack Warden when we do these. Heaven Can Wait. It did a lot of work with Warren Beatty. Was in Replacements with Gene Hackman. Just a great character actor. Milo O'Shea. You might remember him from a TV show called West Wing where he played
Chief Justice Asher.
Asher, yeah. Lindy Krause, who played Caitlin Price. Edward Binns. Roxanne Hart is in this as well. She's a great character actress. And James Handy, who's a great character actor. And James Mason, who starred in great movies such as A Star Is Born.
A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
The Judy Garland version.
Yeah.
I love. He's a great actor. Great voice.
So I said about Robert Redford, but Roy Scheider was attached to this opponent one time. William Holden, which I think he could have worked with Network. Frank Sinatra.
Crazy.
Cary Grant. Dustin Hoffman. Arthur Hellier was attached. So, yeah, there was all different people attached to this. As with Sidney Lumet in these movies, he loved to do dress rehearsals. So he did 12 days of dress rehearsals. And he worked on all of the different things, the colours, the feeling of age of the actors involved, because a lot of them this is their last chance. So they were doing the rehearsals, and the final speech came about, and Lumet stopped the actors acting and went to Paul Newman and said, "Let's have a chat." And they were chatting about saying, just doesn't jump off the page. And Newman goes, "Look, I don't know the script inside out yet. I'll get it inside out, and I'm going to make this work for you." And Lumet goes, "Mate, I'm going to let you know something. It's not the script. It's not the fact that you don't know the lines." So they would drive home together, and they would talk on the way home. And Lumet touched on something that not too many people knew about until Paul Newman's passing. And they did a biography documentary about his life. That Paul Newman was an alcoholic. And up until 1971, he was a heavy, heavy, heavy drinker. And he gave up liquor. But then he still drank minimum 10 beers a day. He had a six-pack with him all the time. And basically Lumet was saying that you need to tap into that. And that's why we got the great courtroom scene at the end, the great closing argument. Because it was about a guy that was wrestling with these demons, and it was his last chance. He had to throw everything out, and he had to go for it big time. And so that's why he got a great, great acting at the end of that movie. So well done to Sidney Lumet for getting into that, That's,
It's a
huge,
great collaboration between the two, yeah.
Yeah. When Sidney Lumet wrote his book, 1995, Making Movies, he talks about that conversation that he had with Paul Newman. So there you go. That's it's a good little story, isn't it?
Yeah.
A couple of things that people should know. Right at the end, when Paul Newman's giving his speech, a couple of well-known actors are in the courtroom as courtroom observers. They both appear, and they were Tobin Bell, who was in The Firm as the albino, and he also played Jigsaw in the Saw movies, and Bruce Willis with hair there. He had a little in the background there. So if you ever watch The Verdict, have a check out that in the closing argument. They're sitting behind the sister and the brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Rightio. Okay. People loved the script of this movie, and they also loved Paul Newman's performance. Janet Maslin of the New York Times called Frank Galvin's character as good a role as Mr. Newman has ever had, as shrewd and a substantial performance he has ever given. Empire Magazine voted 200 in the top 250th movie, greatest movies of all time, which we agree with. 2006, the Writers Guild ranked it at their 91st on screenplays out of the best 101 screenplays of all time. This movie was nominated to be on the AFI list twice, and it was ranked the fourth greatest courtroom drama.
Wow.
Yep, behind To Kill a Mockingbird.
Of course.
Of course. And also behind 12 Angry Men.
Yeah.
Which we agree with. And then number 3, I won't say that movie because it might be upcoming on the list.
Spoilers ahead.
Richard D. Pepperman praised the scene which Judahul eats breakfast and offers Galvin a coffee. Terrific use of objects and also believable in a judge's personal and comfortable, suitable place, as well as the physical action that demonstrates subtext of the judge's objective to try and get the case. What am I looking for? I'm looking for
Not theory, what?
No, settled.
Settled.
Yes. There you go. And as we said, budget. The box office did really well. Okay, Academy Awards. It was nominated for Best Picture for Zanuck and Brown, Director for Sidney Lumet. Paul Newman was nominated. James Mason, Best Supporting Actor. He was great in this movie, James Mason. And David Mamet. Never won an Academy Award, David Mamet. Paul Newman ended up winning for Colour of Money. Sidney Lumet nominated 5 times and 4 for Best Director. Did Sidney Lumet win? I don't think he did.
Remember. I'm
I don't think
trying
he
to
did.
remember Network, but I can't.
I don't think he did. Keep
As you go
so
through your notes, yes.
no, nominated. Yeah, nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
never won.
Well,
Wow.
geez, man.
He won an honorary Academy Award in 2004.
Yeah.
In
It's
fact,
one of
he
those
was
surprising
nominated
things
for
because-
Network and never won.
Yeah. The way people go on about Network.
It's
The way people go. Because we talked about Network.
Oh.
I wasn't a fan, but I like the way people go on about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just tough.
yeah. But yeah, he was nominated for 12 Angry Men, Dog Day Afternoon, which is a fantastic film starring Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Prince of the City, The Verdict, and yeah, he ended up winning an honorary Academy Award in 2004. Wow. Other Academy Award winners from that year. So Paul Newman ended up losing to Ben Kingsley, now Sir Ben Kingsley, and he won for Gandhi.
Yes.
Great, it's a great movie this year. Directing, so Lumet lost, and in that year, Sidney Pollack was nominated for Tootsie. Steven Spielberg was nominated for E.T. Wolfgang Peterson was nominated for Das Boot, which is a fantastic film, and Wolfgang Peterson is a great director. Richard Attenborough won for Gandhi. And Best Picture, it was up against Tootsie, Missing, which is a great film, a true story about a reporter that goes missing and is found murdered in Chile, and stars Jack Lemmon and Sissy Spacek, which was they were both nominated. E.T. and Gandhi ended up winning. So yeah, and Steven Spielberg was devastated that he lost for E.T., which E.T. was a very popular movie. Remember?
It was, yeah.
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 Hot take. What is your hot take for The Verdict, Tanner?
Oh, my hot take is that, oh wow, lawyer movies. Interesting.
Well,
interesting.
We love lawyer movies.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
Court dramas.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, aesthetically, I feel like lawyer movies have almost a hero complex to them.
They do.
They are about hope. That is what. If your lawyer movie doesn't have hope, it falls apart quite quickly. Your courtroom dramas and stuff. There's this kind of
David versus Goliath sort of thing.
It's that struggle, and so you can't necessarily with them. You have this kind of like expectation that they're going to justice will prevail.
Yeah.
Because you're always hoping it. You're always hoping, oh, justice. Yeah. No matter what. It's like the thing driving you to get to the end of the film.
Yep.
And the thing with this film is that a lot of lawyer movies, even To Kill a Mockingbird, which is phenomenal, fantastic, brilliant, perfection, great performance. It has this kind of, despite of course not justice not really prevailing in that movie, of course. There's this kind of flashiness to the lawyer thing. They try to make Atticus to be this shining beacon of justice.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot in these movies. But in this one in particular, I found that even though he's on the right side, he's trying to prove justice could prevail in the system.
Yeah.
Despite the fact it is up to the jury at the end of the day. He's like he doesn't believe at all. There's no hope in him. He's like, it's not going to work out. Even in his final moments, he basically just is not even going on about the case. He's going on about just justice itself. And it's kind of like, wow, for a movie that's supposed to be about hope, he's got none. He's got none.
He's got none, but I think
it works for this movie, but I'm saying most
I
lawyer
don't-
movies have hope.
and
this lawyer guy doesn't have any.
I disagree with you. I think he had hope in the end that he could get to the jury.
Sorry. Did you see his reaction when the verdict happened?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you see that his reaction?
But I think he had a feeling that if he could really convince the jury, and
he has like a twinge of hope, but the way he reacts to the entire movie, he has no.
Well, he's downtrodden, but I think he believes in the justice system. He wouldn't have done the way he said his closing argument if he didn't believe in the justice system. And sometimes you need, just like in the Dark Knight, sometimes you need sometimes you need your faith restored by an act of
He will, but it's just like, it's so crazy because like I don't find him flashy as well. Like that with the lawyer thing.
I think
every lawyer, you watch a lawyer.
I think there is.
He's not flashy at the end.
I think
that
there is a little bit.
He's not flashy.
I think there is a little bit of flash to him.
No, it's not flash.
I think there is a little bit of flash to him. He has like a ring. He has like a class ring.
Okay.
No. Because you've seen him as a drunk, you don't see him as flashy, but he gives that off, that flashiness. And he, like at the end, all the people come up to him, good on you, Frank. Like, people like him.
Yeah.
They're drawn to him. I think that has a bit of flash about him.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't exude the flashiness that you see in typical lawyer movies.
Yeah, true.
Like when people think of lawyer movies, they're thinking of Legally Blonde. They're thinking of.
I don't think of Legally Blonde, but you can go for it. Yep.
Well, you go to Kill a Mockingbird. He's kind of like well dressed, well suited, because you never see. And even with all these like lawyer type characters, you never really see them at their worst.
But do you know?
And that's an interesting aspect.
Definitely John Grisham watch this movie because John Grisham's films are a lot like this. Like the client, Reggie Love, who like Susan Sarandon's is this character for me.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's why that movie works really well for me. It just reminds me of for me, my hot take is out of all the lawyers we've gotten in all these different movies, he's probably top 2 lawyers.
Wow, okay.
Because he
who's number 1?
Well, my number one lawyer.
Oh my god.
No, my number one lawyer is and everyone will probably say Atticus Finch is the number one lawyer.
Atticus Finch is pretty up there for me.
Yeah, but Atticus Finch is more up there for being a dad. He didn't win his case.
No, but he did really well with what was working against him.
Okay.
Like I think if he's in a better jury of his peers, maybe we actually get justice done. Like seriously.
Okay.
Anyway, we won't go to this justice system of that. But yes, you're.
I just think
the way that in particular of.
I really just loved the fact that when it come down to it, everything was thrown at him, right? Everything was thrown at him. Like, he was getting cheated out of his case. And
literally.
he 100%. And what happened was he thought on his feet, and he got them really. He got a break, right? But he got a break with the witness coming through. He got that break, right? But he needed to get a break. But what he did was he got that in. He snuck that in, by the way. But then he preyed upon the jurors, and he really used faith. Like, he brought up faith.
Yeah,
he could definitely tell, like, there's a lot of religious people in the jury, and he used faith. My favourite lawyer.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. It's called Witness for the Prosecution.
No, I've not seen it.
It's an Agatha Christie play.
Uh-huh.
Screenplay was by Billy Wilder, and it starred the great Charles Lawton as Sir Wilfrid. And he was there with Tyrone Power and Marlene Dietrich, and he plays like the barrister. He has the wig on and all that stuff like that, and he's struggling with his health, and he's just a great lawyer. He's just a really great lawyer, and he's my favourite lawyer ever. He gets the job done with this prosecution. If you have never seen that, it's a great Billy Wilder film, and based on an Agatha Christie novel. So he's my favourite lawyer here, and my second favourite lawyer is Frank. Like, Frank is a drunk, and he shouldn't be your favourite lawyer, but he got this job. He got it done. And for all the losers out there, you can make it on one big case. And that's what Frank did. So that's my hot take.
Yeah. Lawyers, all they need is that one redemption case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're only as good as your last case, I say.
Your swan song.
And Frank Galvin gets it done.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get on to Pete and Hannah's review, let's go to Scene Breakdown, brought to you by Hannah.
And brought to you by me. If my phone will turn on my notes. If that's right.
There's a couple of things in this movie, right?
Yeah.
You got his drinking. You got all the things that they were showing him being just like an absolute degenerate. And then you got the little lights. And then he comes good. Then he falls down again. He comes good. He's constantly... Things are getting knocked out.
Knocked down, but I get up again.
With this scene breakdown, you're just going to see like a guy just keep getting knocked down, but he comes good.
Okay. So... We're talking about Frank Galvin, the once promising attorney, now alcoholic ambulance chaser, right? You see him look through obituaries, getting thrown at a funeral, then going out drinking. As a favor, his former partner, Mickey Morrissey, sends him a medical malpractice case, which is all but certain to be settled for a significant amount, right? Deborah Ann Kay was left comatose after choking on her own vomit while she received general anesthesia under childbirth at this Catholic hospital in Boston. The plaintiff's Kay's sister, yeah?
Okay, before we get on to like the case.
Yeah.
You're the husband, your wife is giving birth to your third child, and you move and you just leave it there.
He just picks up the kids and leaves.
Thoughts?
I think he got paid. Because the way they're waiting on, because the way it happened so quickly, I feel like he either was like he was willing to get and go, but the sister was.
I don't think he did get paid, Hen.
You don't think so?
No,
you
because
don't think so, because and we get into it, but this hospital, because it's it's the Catholic Church and all that, like they pay for they're paying out a lot of money to keep things under wrap.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if he would have got paid, he would have...
It is strange that the husband doesn't stay.
Yeah.
But he's willing to just take the kids and leave.
Yep.
And then the sister ends up looking after...
Yep.
Her sister, who's in the state.
Yep.
Kay's sister and brother-in-law intend to use the settlement to pay for her care.
Yeah. Because they want to move to Arizona.
Yeah. And just so she's looked after for the rest of whatever she has. This life.
Because she's in a vegetative state.
Yeah. Yep. She's gone. The guys running know that the guys running the case at the church know that Galvin doesn't have it in him to go to trial, so they do want to.
Well, they're banking on the fact that he's a drunk, and once he gets in the courtroom, he's going to fall to pieces.
Yeah, so they do want to settle for as little as they possibly can, and get away with it.
And they know the story behind Frank as well, which you later learn from Jack Warden, which you're going to bring up when he's talking to Charlotte Rampling.
Dr. Gruber wants to do what's right. So this is the witness in the case. No, what do you call it?
He's the witness for the defendant. No, he's the witness for the prosecutor.
Witness for the question.
Plaintiff.
He's a. What do you call it? It's a
expert witness.
Expert witness.
Yeah,
that's it.
And he wants to.
He's
basically,
like, these doctors are incompetent.
Yeah, they need to go. Yeah.
I can't believe they're in the same field as me.
Yeah.
They definitely.
It's embarrassing.
They definitely did not follow procedure.
Yep. 100%.
And later at the bar, Calvin encounters a divorced Laura Fisher, this beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Oh, attracts him immediately. Now
we know what happens here. When did you figure out that Charlotte Rampling was the too good to be true? Again? Too good to be true.
When she showed up again?
God, she's so attractive.
Well, I'm like, why? She was like, my ex-husband was a lawyer.
Yeah.
So why is she getting with another one?
100%.
Brother,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Brother, come on.
Yeah.
Unless you have.
She's so attractive in this movie, Charlotte Rampling. So attractive.
The Catholic Church, the representative offers Galvin $210,000, right? Which is a lot of money. Deeply affected actually after seeing Kay in her vegetative state, Galvin declines and states his intention to try the case, and going to defy or stunning the defendants and the judge. He goes to Mickey, who tells him to drop it and just take the money, but after some pushing, Mickey agrees to help him. Galvin is going up against the hospital's attorney, Ed Concannon, who has a large legal team, who have massive workings with the press and everything.
Paul Newman, 57 when he filmed this.
Yeah.
He looks pretty good for 57, I might say.
For a man who's been drinking his entire life.
So, you know how back in the 70s and 80s, when you see someone older,
yeah,
you go, oh God, that guy he's aged. But 57, he looks pretty good. Like the blue eyes are just so piercing.
Yeah, they help.
Oh, he looks good.
Yeah, no,
he drank 10 beers a day for his whole life.
He got lucky in the department, but it also helps. Cameras used to be a lot more forgiving.
Yeah. How good? And he just an absolute chain smoker as well. And in this, you can definitely tell that he smoked a few because the way he was holding the cigarette.
Yeah, he tries not to smoke.
You know, some actors when they hold cigarettes, that person has never smoked in their life. This guy, you can definitely tell he has smoked it.
Going back to the bar again, Galvin sees Laura, and the pair get to know each other quite.
But what does
know each other?
But what does Jack Warden say before?
They say something awful because he goes "Oh, for a
don't leave your best.
Leave. I need you. I'll buy you a drink another night. I've got $1 that I could.
Yeah.
I've got a place to sleep.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Don't leave your good stuff in the sheets."
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, the next day, the judge and Concannon tried to persuade Galvin, who just won't budge.
How bad is this judge? As a character,
he is is he paid off too? He does not care.
Well, you got to remember, so we've seen Spotlight. So Spotlight is about the archdiocese. The archdiocese had so much power in Boston. They had so much power. So judges, lawyers. They all worked together to cover up for the Catholic Church in many different forms.
Are you trying to say that they knew?
They knew. They knew Hannah.
Robbie.
They knew Hannah. But so this guy playing the real badass judge.
Yeah, a judge who does not care.
He's just a contemptible character. Him and James Mason, he just the amount of people that he bribed and
that's
coerced,
so dirty.
it's just unbelievable. Yeah. It's a great scene with the coffee and the breakfast, and he's giving them Irish coffee, and this is the first, because he's about to go into the courtroom for the first time. So we're talking about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we go on Irish coffee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and not only that, they go. They like are also getting the jury, and even then he's like worried about the jury. He's like, I don't know what to do here. Galvin experiences several setbacks. Kay's brother-in-law angrily confronts Galvin after Kincannon's team because
He did the wrong thing. He should have taken...
Yeah,
because he gets offered $210,000.
Yeah.
Which he would have got 70 of it. That could have been enough for them to look after the sister and move to Arizona.
100%.
And he didn't even take it to them, which I don't think is allowed. You got to take it to them.
Yeah, that's not really.
And then he tries to, you know.
But the way he goes about it is that he's Kay's lawyer, not their lawyer.
Yeah.
Strange. But yeah, that's how he goes about it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in the delivery room is willing to testify that negligence occurred.
Yep.
His medical expert suddenly
is in the Caribbean.
Disappears.
So basically he takes
the guy who was like, I want to bring these people to justice.
Yeah.
He's gone.
So basically there's a lawyer in James Mason's law firm that was going to St. Bart's, and so they give him his trip.
Yeah.
And he knows that if he's away for over a week, which he's going to be for this vacation, he can't be subpoenaed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the judge won't give any extension whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
And
I told you to settle, didn't I?
This happened at the same time. Mickey is looking after Laura and tells him the story of our guy Gavin, and he's like how he was not about people paying off.
Yeah.
He was trying to
trying
to keep it clean.
Yeah, he was because he plays this guy, Paul Newman, in a movie called The Young Philadelphians, and he's like a young lawyer, and he's in like marries into a well-to-do family like this character is. So this is all like a sequel to that, and he gets screwed over by this family, because for witness tampering, and he ends up in jail. Then he goes, "No, I didn't see witness tampering," and
which is literally the plot of his backstory of this character.
No, that's
similar.
What I was explaining to this.
Yeah.
Not Young Philadelphians is different.
Oh,
no.
I was going to say, I was like, that's the same plot. I was like, whoa, that's coincidence.
No, Young Philadelphians is he tries to do a solid for his friend, and it doesn't work out. Yeah, it's a real sad movie.
Oh.
But this movie, he's He turns into an alcoholic for a good reason. He loses his life.
Okay, there's no good reason, but he turns into an alcoholic for a reason.
Well, because he's an alcoholic because he's born that way, because you are an alcoholic because you're born that way. But he got pushed in that direction because he lost his wife. He lost his job. Everyone else thought he was a cheat. And he was actually one of those good guys that really had... morals. Yeah. He had morals, Anyway.
And so they have to hastily arrange a substitute's credentials. And his credentials are immediately challenged.
So he was so excited to see this guy, and then he turns up, and when he finds out the doctor's African American.
Yeah. And they also, the James Mason's team finds out that it's 12 malpractice suits that he's been on, and he's 74. He's not a young buck either. Unfortunately, Galvin that night thinks they're gonna lose before they go to trial the next day. Laura actually tries to set him straight. She's like, I'm not gonna baby you. You got to do it. Put your big boy pants on, and go to school. She goes, well, you want me to be your mother and tell you you're unwell and you don't have to go the next day? Wow. And he kind of locks in, but he's still pretty not happening. Galvin, in his struggles with his opening statements struggles.
This is what I love about this movie. He is really struggling with this. He struggles with his opening argument. He struggles in cross-examining people. Not until he gets kicked so far down and that he finds a witness, he actually comes good, and he actually has a clear and concise way to win this.
Yeah, but I don't think he chews them out like we've seen in many other things. I feel like he He just gets down to the facts.
I know, but that's I really think this
I like
performance
that,
and this script is so realistic to the fact that he's struggling. Like he hasn't been in the courtroom for years and years and years, and he slowly gets better throughout the case, and then he really starts to get rolling right towards the end. I love how like he's really struggling, and he's like playing with his notes. He's playing with his handkerchief. He's really like his hands to his face. Like
You worry.
The struggle is real, and I love it. I really do.
Anyway, when the expert witness comes to the stand, he's immediately questioned. He's even questioned by the judge himself. The judge immediately questions the witness. Like, I don't think they're supposed to do that. In the chambers, Judge Hoyle has a heated exchange with Galvin, threatens him with disbarment. Galvin dismisses Hoyle as a big bagman for the loyal political machine and defendant's judge, who couldn't hack it as a lawyer. Hoyle denies Galvin's motion for a mistrial.
How good is the judge's eyebrow game?
Yeah, that's how I was able to pick out. Like, that was the same. Galvin storms out, and he's like shocked with himself. He's like, Dr. Towler takes the stand. When Galvin cross-examines, he tries to trip out. Towler.
What a jerk this guy is.
The way, so you see it early in the film where James Mason kind of like builds him up, like, oh, you tried everything to save her. You did your job. Great.
You're an expert. You've read a book.
Yeah. Galvin, he tries to trip him up, only for him to claim that Deborah was anemic. So, of course, she would lose so much blood. And I'm like, I feel like you people, I think if you knew that going in, you would have a little bit more sense. But anyway, apparently that gets him off. Also, this is when, unfortunately, we find out later that night. Turns out Laura's working for Concannon.
But you know what the funny thing about this is?
What? What's the funny thing?
He used the information on the chart, and in the fact that he uses the chart in the end to get him.
Yeah, I know.
It's so
because
good.
this guy did not read the chart.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyway, so we find out that Laura has been working with Concannon this entire time. Dirty dealings. She has the nerve to also, like, in this exchange, be crying.
The fact that she got paid $57,000 for this.
She's
wow.
And she's crying because she's like, I've done something wrong. Wow. And it's like, okay.
Okay, so he's paid off the St. Bart's guy with stripped St. Bart's, probably give him cash as well. So they made less than two. They're going to make, they're paying off this case. It's going to be less than 210. So
yeah,
it's probably worth it.
Less than 210, but also it's like it makes them look like they're doing their job right. At the end of the day, it's good PR for them, I guess. Bad PR, Galvin notices that Kay's admitting nurse, Caitlin Costello, filled out the form which included the question, "When did you last eat?" So the admitting nurse, who wasn't in the room but hasn't been questioned, would know exactly the last time she would have ate.
The fact that how he finds out where this nurse is really good. It is so clever.
Yeah. Galvin tracks down Costello in New York City. He manages to trick one of the nurses into saying she's in New York. Then he gets
the phone bill.
A little bit illegal.
Yep.
And then
I love how he looks at his phone bill and goes, phone bill.
Oh, it tells you exactly who you called.
But there's I love how in a modern day movie they would say, "Let's go get the phone bill." In this one, he just looks at his phone bill. Next scene, he's opened up the mailbox and he's getting the phone bill out. No talking. It's just implied that you know what's going on in the movie
because you're watching it.
It's just so grown up. You just don't need to be told everything.
Yeah. So he travels to New York City to request her testimony, while Laura arranges to meet Galvin in New York. This is when Mickey finds the check from Concannon in her handbag and realizes she's the spy. Mickey travels to New York to inform Galvin of Laura's betrayal, which You don't even hear this conversation. You just pan out and you see the two of them walking, talking, and eventually Galvin just pulls away and he just is shocked by the news. Galvin goes to confront her in a bar and he just immediately strikes her down, knocking her onto the floor.
That wouldn't be acceptable in today's day and age.
100%.
But when they did this movie originally, the producers wanted that out of the script.
Yeah, it's a little bit tough.
But Paul Newman said, no, keep it in. It's really important. Like, this guy has got flaws.
Well, he's not seeing her as like a woman. She's literally like a spy. Like you're just as bad as the men who are, doing this right now. And on the flight back to Boston, Mickey suggests moving for a mistrial due to Cannon's ethics violation.
He doesn't want a mistrial. He wants to win this.
But he's like, I got this. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
In her courtroom testimony, Costello says she wrote on the admitting form that Kay ate a full meal 1 hour before arriving at the hospital. On cross-examination, Kincannon asks how she can prove this. Costello reveals that her superiors coerced her into changing the 1 to a 9.
Yep.
But before doing so, she made a photocopy, which she brought to court.
And like the fact that she had to leave the nursing profession because of the pressure that these guys.
The pressure because she was after it happened. She's then a few hours later immediately.
Yeah.
Dr. Tao was Dr. Tao was like, okay, look, I've had a tough day. 5 back-to-back difficult deliveries.
Didn't read the chart.
I never read the chart.
You need to change the chart.
Change it for me, please, because it would look bad.
Yeah.
Understandable. Kincannon objects for that legal purposes that the original document is presumed to be correct. However, Hoyle unexpectedly reserves judgment. Costello further testifies that the institution later confessed and he failed to read.
In a real court case, the judge would go to his chambers, read up on it, come back, give his...
But this guy's...
It's just straight away. It's just like, disregard what the witness said. And because she's a rebuttal witness, you have to disregard everything she said. Like, oh my God, what a jerk. What a jerk.
Yeah. And so the doctor did threaten Costello's career, and unless she changed form, so she.
But what about what about?
That's why she left.
Where Paul Newman saying objection, and he yells at it the first time, and then the next time he just like objection. And he's like really quiet.
I'm right.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah.
Love that.
After Costello's testimony, Kincannon again adopts to the grounds the original, prejudice. Hoyle agrees, declares Costello's strict for the record.
Yeah.
According to the dossier lawyer, praises Kincannon's performance to the bishop, who asks, "Did you believe her?" And then is met with silence because. Of course they believed her.
The bishop knows this case is not gone great yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you?
And then we get a great final argument.
Despite feeling that the case is hopeless, Galvin gives his impasse closing argument.
Throws away his notes.
Yeah, he throws away his notes, and this is just one shot, just directly on him, no movement or change in shot.
I find the courtroom scenes by Sidney Lumet so well directed.
Yeah,
it just knows a courtroom scene. Like we know when the verdict comes down, he gets that big sweeping shot. It's just it's a really well directed, and I love this at the end of this. The best thing about because he sits down. And Jack Warden doesn't say anything. He just goes and just grabs his shoulder and just says, and just squeezes. He doesn't say anything, and he's proud. Like, oh my God, that's so good. Like he's just proud of him. He's proud of his mate. He really killed it.
Yeah, and then the jury finds in favor of the plaintiffs, and the foreman asks whether the jury can award more than what was sought.
I do so David Mamet's like, okay,
I don't want the price.
I want to give you the money price. So it's sort of up in the air. So David Mamet sort of got his way in the end.
And then the judge resignedly replies that They can.
Go away, yeah.
Yeah. As Galvin is congratulated outside the courtroom, he glances out at Laura watching him from across the auditorium. Can I say, like, there's usually you would get that scene after, because this is why I kind of like how serious this movie is.
Yeah.
Because in a lawyer movie, you would get the scene where he meets up with the sister and the brother-in-law and be like congratulating the hell out of him.
Yep.
You would have that kind of like, you did so well.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't believe it.
You'd also see when the form came out, you would have got like there was no music. It's just like it's actually you're in a courtroom.
Later that night, a drunk Laura drops her glass of whiskey, drags. She gets on the telephone. She dials Galvin's office number.
Yeah.
Galvin's sitting there just with a cup of coffee. And he moves to answer the call but changes his mind and lets it ring.
Great end.
And that's how the movie ends.
That's a great ending.
It's
Yep.
It feels so serious and
what a movie.
good. I
love this
don't
movie.
know.
What a movie. I think it definitely deserves to be on the top 100. Are you surprised that wasn't on the original list? No, because Sidney Lumet's already on it. But I think Sidney Lumet is such a great director. I think he should be on it multiple times.
I feel like just for justice.
I think 3 times feels right for Sidney Lumet. He's had Network, this, and 12 Angry Men. I think he should be on there for all 3.
Yeah.
Would you buy this on Blu-ray? 100%. I need this. Strap it to my vein. Will you watch this movie again? Will you watch this movie again?
I could see myself.
Would you recommend people to watch this? This is a certified watch from Pete and Hannah's watch list. I think it is a certified watch. And rating for this movie, 100%. This movie is a banger.
Yes.
Banger. Well, that is it for this episode of AFI Redux, The Verdict. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on The Verdict and if you think it deserves to be on the top 100 list. Next week, it's Hannah's choice. And Hannah, what are you choosing?
I'm going...
In celebration of... Oh,
Ridley Scott has a new movie coming out,
He
doesn't
does.
he? It's called The Dog Stars. I'm picking Thelma and Louise.
We've watched this movie before for the Ridley Scott draft, and we talked about it then, but we're going to talk about it on a whole episode. Stars the great Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis. Also, Brad Pitt is in this movie as well. Young Brad Pitt, and directed by the great Ridley Scott. So, looking forward to that next week. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you.
And thank you, audience. Long live cinema, and until we meet again, it's bye for now.
Bye.